started?
Yeah, nobody ever knows, right? So you just start whenever you're in the back room, you're hanging out, you're having fun.
Oh no!
Easy, Leo.
No,
Leo, Leo, live, and we are live,
and we were live.
Hi.
We were live.
Well,
we were
live. So we lasted 13 seconds. That was awesome.
I figured I'd just show you guys my new girlfriend.
Nice.
Just kidding.
He's a great guy.
HazSpur's here. Yeah.
Big
welcome back to another episode of Kuv and The Kang here. And it's Saturday night. So, of course, our dear friend Bob has decided to share Saturday nights every other Saturday with us. So, in tribute to him, we took in the wall and we made it in the bull because that's what we do here, right, Kuvs? Talk shit. A little bit of bull. Good times, good times. As everybody can see here, we got some legends of the game in here. We got the coffee man himself. You smell what the coffee is brewing. Big Ben from the Kauffie Company. We got the legend himself. Phil P is in the house. Blue Sofa Songs is in the house here. Brad is here. Woo! Got Leo over there in the corner on the side there from Mile High Hotspur. Jacob is sitting down at the bottom there, holding everything up from the United Spurs of America. And HazSpur has joined us from HazSpur TV. Big up, gentlemen. Good evening to everybody. Good evening to everybody in the chat. But first off, before I get into you, how you doing, Coos? Yeah, all right, baby.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it? It's nice to be on Saturday, isn't it?
It's nice.
Get rid of that rubbish before. It was like cuckoos, just steal the nest, mate.
You know what? But this is, you get the crazies to come out, right? So this is what we wanted, right? This is what it's all about. We want to.
Yeah, but this is all we could get anyway, isn't it? I mean, I wanted to get some proper quality on the show to this week, but no chance.
No. We don't want to hit there. There's levels that we just shouldn't even try to bother with. There's levels we shouldn't try to bother with. But I suppose I don't know. We're supposed to do like an intro and shit and everything. So we'll throw that on here while we warm up. Good times.
Bobby, you know what that reminded me of? It reminded me. Does anyone remember Manimal from the 80s? Manimal.
Oh yeah.
A guy that used to turn into all sorts of animals. Same sort of production value, actually. It was amazing.
It was. In fact, it was a bit of a cut and paste job, really.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Beautiful thing.
It is beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, we got beautiful other people joining us. Is here. Look who's here. Welshie's in the house.
Keeping it Welsh.
We got Welshie. Swifty's in the house already as well. He's in the shitter. That's it. So maybe he's waiting for Bob, or maybe Bob's in there with him. Big up. Dennis is in the house. Shut up, Alan. We definitely got to come up with something, right? So Phil Baby's here as well. Good evening, man. Good to see you, buddy. Five Guys is in the house as well already. Elly is here. Elly, I heard you're getting a little bit better, thankfully. So hopefully you're feeling better. Ryan's in the house. Huddersfield Town is in the house. Good evening to you. And Andrew Gregory's in the house. Big up, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Stuart's here. Stuart 727, the man that solved a big mystery in the community, has propelled himself to legendary status. It's amazing. It's good times. Roy, big up, buddy. Good to see you.
What mystery? Man. What did I miss?
What
mystery?
There was a mystery that was solved between me and Ben. No, it was on the Kauffie Company. So I guess I have to let Ben take the lead on that and tell the story quick.
Well, Stuart gracefully emailed Nestle and he asked them the answer of the wonderful question, which is KitKat a chocolate bar or a biscuit? And they said it is a chocolate bar.
No. They confirmed that it was a bar. This is the whole point.
No, but the question specifies chocolate bar.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
See, I was waiting for you, Bob. I was waiting. I knew you were coming hard.
Next 3 hours, isn't it?
Big up Jane from the Consumer Engagement Services. Big up to her.
I mean, that's cool that they replied. I didn't think that they would reply. That's pretty cool.
It just
These
goes to
Americans
show that
trying to
the creators can be wrong themselves, doesn't it?
That's it.
Because as known, it was proved by the court in India. It's the only legal precedence that's ever been done.
Do you think that she asked that question higher up, or was she just like, I'm going to answer this my personal opinion?
I haven't
on
got
what
an
it is?
answer yet, Jacob, at all. And what's it? 3 days now?
Big up, Jane.
So I wonder how they do that. If they do just spout out an answer, or what they're going to do with it.
Yeah,
Maybe
if they
have
kick
to
it
switch
higher
around
up,
or
like
something.
I need to ask my boss this question. Let's
Yeah.
confirm.
They probably went, oh god, another one of those bloody. Is it a chocolate bar or a biscuit?
Everyone here,
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
should do it. Everyone send them an
Probably the
email and see
cleaner.
what they
Probably the
say.
cleaner. Look, do you want to answer this question?
The answer to the great debate has been solved by Jane from the consumer engagements team.
No, it hasn't. It just raises questions about the quality of that
Yeah,
consumer.
if anything, it's making it worse.
Yeah. Highly suspicious.
Highly suspicious.
Scott M and Matt here on the
Email.
same page here, saying hi to everybody except for me. So that's for both of you.
Yeah,
Love you guys.
Big up, Scott M.
So, Koovs, should we just quickly go around and answer the question quickly then? One word, KitKat or biscuit? Jacob, or you run it, Koovs. You run it around quickly. Let's get the answer.
No, we don't need to. Don't it? Okay, go on, Jacob.
But what was the question?
Yeah,
Biscuit or
that's right.
chocolate bar?
It doesn't matter. We'll already take your answer as biscuit because Jacob's made
Chocolate bar? Okay, yeah, I heard it.
No, I'm going to say it's a chocolate wafer.
Jacob, fuck,
Stop
Jacob,
being a
listen to the
princess,
rules of the game.
Jacob.
Don't
Oh.
start this shit.
Oh,
Not even at 10 minutes yet.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, my
Don't
God.
wind Ben up, okay? Because you know what happens when Ben gets wound up. Once he gets on that trolley, there's no getting him off.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't put him on the trolley, okay? Chocolate bar or biscuit?
Chocolate bar.
Jesus.
Wait, biscuit because Kuva,
You
he's.
can't go back on
I'm
it
going
now,
back.
Jacob.
No,
You
no.
can't
Go
do
back
that.
on your
Honestly,
first
when in
pick.
doubt,
can't
I
go
think
back.
like this is in life, this is in football, this is in every. I think what does Kuva think about that? What would Kuva say about that?
Yeah, but you said it yourself. You started off with it's a wafer covered in chocolate. So obviously, is a wafer a
Wafers, not
chocolate?
biscuits.
No, it isn't.
Wafers are not.
I mean, that's a
biscuits.
very
It's a
good
wafer
point.
biscuit. That's why it's made in a biscuit factory.
But it's like
Facts.
it's like a wafer thing on top of another wafer thing, and then they
All
dip
right,
that
Jacob,
in
that's-
chocolate.
you're in timeout. That's it. This is the shit. He's going to
You're
start.
basically wrong, Jacob.
This is the shit. He's going to start when we're not even at the 10 minutes. I know Bob was gracious enough to share Saturdays with us, and we can have a little bit of a laugh and everything. But if Jacob's going to push the boat this far out, then Koovs, what do we do about this guy? What do we do? 'Cause
Well,
I don't want
I
to.
don't know.
He's so pretty.
Hold on.
You want him on?
I'm pulling out the trump card on this issue straight away. Jammy Dodgers. Biscuit, jam, biscuit. It's still a biscuit. It's not jam suddenly, is it?
But that's more biscuit than jam.
That's just a false equivalence, Kuv. There isn't jam covering the biscuit.
Details. Not
There's more
interested.
biscuit than jam, though, so that makes it a
You're
biscuit.
talking rubbish. Typical.
Absolutely
deluded.
not.
I thought it was cat food anyway.
You biscuit.
Are we going to do an hour of this again, the way we did on the Coffee Company?
Yes.
He's
You biscuit inners are what's wrong with us.
he's now dissing biscuits in general.
Yeah.
No, biscuit
Somebody who
inners.
owns a coffee shop dissing biscuits now.
Big up, David.
No,
Love
I'm
it.
not dissing
Lunacy.
biscuits. I'm dissing the people.
Ben,
who
shall we
make
bother
variety.
going to you for the answer? Is it a biscuit or a chocolate, Ben?
It's a chocolate bar.
Is it though? Is it really? No, all right, come
Moving
on.
on.
We'll take that as a biscuit, Bobby. Right. Phil P, come on, restore some sanity, mate.
Look, Kuva, I hate to disagree with
On
you.
to Brad then.
Can I just say, though,
debut?
can I just say,
Good evening, Nick.
right? In any argument or any conversation, whenever you say anything before the word "but," it means nothing. It's
Yeah.
like you can ramble on about how many friends you know are different colours, and then say "but." And you know, I'm not racist, but everything after the word "but" is going to be massively racist. Or I don't want to be controversial, but now I'm about. To
Hey, that's
literally
not
open a
right,
massive
David. I've dunked
can.
a KitKat in a tea before, so don't.
You know
what?
what? I don't care what
Go
you
away,
say.
man.
I'm taking
But
David's answer.
Kuva, by your same logic, you know, when you said that a jammy Dodger is a biscuit,
Yeah.
because it's biscuit, jam, biscuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Surely a Kit Kat is chocolate, 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 and just 4 biscuits in the middle.
A hamburger has hamburger in the middle.
Are
but it's
you
still
starting
called a
again?
hamburger. Oh,
There's
sorry,
a ham.
Are you
sorry.
starting again,
You're
Jacob?
such a fence-sitter, Jacob.
Mute him, man.
I don't
mute
do
him.
this shit when I come on your show, man. You know
I
what, Bob?
I'm not even sure.
Thank you,
I'm not
Bob.
even
Good
sure
shit.
this guy's Jacob. I'm not even sure this guy's Jacob.
hard
It's
to tell
some
with
guy
that.
with
Yeah.
a clean-shaven face.
Is Jacob Jacob or is he a biscuit?
I mean,
It's a
I'm
clone
still trying to
biscuit.
find out
Yeah.
myself.
Listen,
let's-
I'm a massive
let's face
chocolate.
it,
It's a
I'm-
chocolate biscuit.
That's a vanilla wafer.
I'm just not
Chocolate
flexible
biscuit,
enough.
yeah.
So I'm trying to
Vanilla
find
wafer.
out.
Jacobs do biscuits. Son.
I want
You
to.
should do
I
this.
honestly want to know what
Wafer
Paratici was.
biscuits. Wafer biscuits.
Where was
It wasn't
Paratici on
even
this
two-
issue?
We should
Well,
ask him.
did-
We should send him an email. Does he have an email address?
Probably.
He's definitely
He's
got a
gonna-
few phones.
Trust me.
We're gonna
Yeah,
need
one
to
with scrubs.
He's human being.
Has,
in the
I guarantee
21st
you, when-
century. Probably has an email account, has.
I guarantee
Yeah,
you,
but
when
one we
he's
can
in
get hold
jail,
of.
he's
That's
gonna
what I
love
mean.
a Kit Kat, and he's not gonna
Yeah.
give a shit if it's a
Okay,
chocolate bar or a
right.
biscuit.
We're just gonna have to calm this down now and go for some sanity. Brad, is it a chocolate or a biscuit, mate? Kit Kat.
Well, I buy my Kit Kats and they're next to Mars Bar in my supermarket. And Mars Bars, I think we can all agree, is not a biscuit.
Yeah, that's correct. They're not. So
So
supermarkets
it's
are very
chocolate bar,
shoddy
it's
with their
chocolate bar.
stacking,
Yeah.
aren't they?
It's a chocolate bar.
Some supermarkets get it right though, don't they, BobSpur?
They do, yeah. And I've taken videos of digestives, penguins,
Yeah.
and Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Right,
the same
right.
supermarket. You'll find it in the chocolate section as well.
Yeah, in all bad supermarkets
Yeah, all bad supermarkets. Yeah.
that don't
Well,
care
what do.
about their
Racist
the way they arrange things. Yeah,
Racist
supermarkets only. Right, Leo. I mean, obviously, Big G. I mean, biscuit means a different thing for an American, really, doesn't it? It's
Yes.
but you know the score, the sort of the proper version of a cookie. Versus
David,
chocolate
go
bar.
away, man. Don't need this.
It's the chocolate.
Look, I asked you in good faith, mate. You're a guest there. Remember that, mate. Jesus Christ!
He's got the power.
No, it's a chocolate bar. It's not a
Well, at least,
biscuit. It's a chocolate bar.
Thank
If you
God,
ask me.
Leo. You are saved.
What is going on?
Kit Kats are different in America anyway.
Yeah,
Actually,
would
pretty
think, yeah.
good. Racist.
Yeah.
Xenophobic.
That's what Alan's saying. That's what
Xenophobic.
Alan's saying.
Shut up, Alan.
That's it.
Shut up, Alan.
Oh,
good.
dear.
Are we
See,
gonna keep on this, Cooves, or are we
No,
actually gonna
do you
do
know
what we're
that?
supposed
Do you
to
know
do?
this is what
I
happened
think
in
since
half time? Sorry,
Go on.
Cougar, right.
Sorry, Phil. Go on.
This is what happened in the half time and full time of the Southampton game. Apparently, they were all the players, instead of talking tactics, were arguing over whatever Kit Kats or biscuits
Yeah.
or chocolate bars.
Yeah.
And that's why he said they were so selfish, because he was like, can we shut the fuck up and concentrate on football? And they were like,
Well, not
yeah,
when
but
you
boss,
got this
boss,
kind of
it's a
debate
chocolate bar,
raging.
isn't it?
Exactly, it's important.
Yeah.
I
We
think,
need an
I
answer,
think
Phil.
seeing as we've already routed the biscuit inners, we need to talk about the.
No, I don't think we have. You're a guest too, mate.
We've routed them. Why the hell?
Then we need to unite the fan base if we're ever
So
going
let's
to make
just
change.
wrap up this section. We'll wrap up this section very easily. First, I'll go to my co-host, Bobby.
Hello,
Is it a
darling.
chocolate bar or a biscuit, mate?
But you know
the
what
answer.
I'm going to say, buddy, because I wanted everything to be classified behind my people, so it's a chocolate bar, just like me, all chocolate.
I thought you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see how it is now. I'll see how it is.
Why is it?
Luckily, since we're definitely neck and neck, aren't we, so far on the vote?
Yeah.
Without doubt. So, Hans, perhaps you can settle this one for us with a deciding vote.
Chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar or biscuit?
It's a chocolate bar.
Well, obviously, you can't settle it with a deciding vote, can you?
I've not voted yet. I've not
So,
voted.
there we go. So, still neck and neck, really, isn't it, Bob?
Yeah.
So,
Now it's neck
Without
and neck.
doubt.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
neck and neck.
without doubt, and because we have to be very woke and very sort of politically correct, so we have gone to the minority Bob at the bottom there. The only person called Bob on the panel.
That's it.
Piss off.
Oh, what a shame. Oh,
Laugh
man,
it.
I guess
Piss
we're
off.
Oh,
I know what it feels like now.
no. Oh no!
Yes.
Why is it? I want to know why they think sausage gravy goes on a biscuit.
What the fuck, Ben?
Why do they think that? I love the
Because
United States of America.
Because it's gravy.
Because it's good, bro.
Bobby,
It's
Yes, sir.
good.
we eat samosas. What the fuck's that about?
They're delicious. That's
They're
why you
delicious.
eat them. It's bloody tasty.
Well, that's
No,
like
Mum never
our
makes
version
sweet
of a
samosa.
Jamaican patty, isn't it? You know, everybody from the Caribbean, from the
Racist,
islands, they eat
only
Jamaican
racist makes sweet
patties.
samosas.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one as well, Bob. No, samosas. Why meat? Vegetable samosas are fantastic.
They are. They're brilliant.
There's a place here, Kuv's 101 samosas. They make them with everything. They make Indian style, butter chicken,
I
chili
bet they don't
chicken,
put
everything.
chocolate on it and call it a chocolate, though, do they?
They do make a KitKat one. Yes, they make a chocolate one. The chocolate bar KitKat one.
Paratici, eh?
Who?
Oh, I knew that was coming. As soon as he said that, I seen your body, Bobby. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
yeah.
it.
The movement started. Yeah, it's just like I should just leave it on there because you know Bob's gonna keep it. He's even got his big bullshit cup out. Oh, beef
Can I
and
get
Bob.
my
Oh,
old
God.
spot back?
B for biscuit.
Big biscuit. That's
biscuit.
a cold biscuit.
Do you
There
know
we
if
go.
you drink that
Like
much
that
coffee,
spot?
you could end up in a coma?
No, one more that way. I want to be this way.
You want to be this way?
Again.
Yeah.
There?
Again.
Okay. Oh, you want to be under Philly?
Yes, but it'll be a coma you can't possibly sleep through.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of what type of coffee you're drinking if it puts you in a coma for that long. Clearly, you're not buying Coffee Company prime.
Must be decaf.
Yeah, watch Spurs. That'll do it.
That
There's
will
not
do it.
enough caffeine in the world that keep you awake for a Spurs match.
Especially
Speaking
at
of that,
5:30 in the
are we going to
morning.
get on to that, Coobs? What do you think? Should we do this here?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so.
Like it's time? Okay, buddy.
Since
You
we've
take that.
since we spent the first 20 minutes in a very quality sort of way, really, haven't we?
Yeah, we still didn't come to a conclusion, so that's all that matters.
Yeah,
So,
it's a biscuit, clearly.
yeah, clearly, it is a chocolate bar.
It's exact.
There it is. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Kuva's going to run you guys around the panel. It's very simple. For the good, we've got to remember something good about this fucking season, don't we? There must have been something good that everybody can think of. One moment that you enjoyed, a moment from a player, a specific game, even an announcement, a press conference, a girl fucking going topless and shaking her cans at Harry Kane during a game. Any moment that was good about this season. And then, of course, you can see how the pattern is going to roll out after that. But Kuva's going to run us around here, and you guys will all get a couple of a little bit of time there to yourselves to just get it off your mind, guys. Get it off.
I think I'll start us off. Highlight for me is probably Phil P's rant outside the ground.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Said it all. Loads of emotion. No bullshit. When it's from the heart, say what you like then, can't you? All true. All true. Summed up what so many of us are thinking. And it's been bloody awful to watch. The football's just shocking. Sort of season where I can't even stand watching myself. I'm deliberately missing games. How bad can it possibly be? Yeah, I think that's a highlight. Off the pitch is better than what's happened on it.
That's amazing how you took the good and we're still be able to turn it into bad somehow, Kuva. It's amazing.
That's the way that the Spurs roll, isn't it?
Who's next, Coops?
Oh, we'll go for Ben next. What?
Go for
So
Ben.
what's the good, bad, or ugly, mate?
No, the good. Just the good. Yeah, just the good.
The best moment was having Bobby Kane's two little ones over for the shop and then having to
bless
go
you.
for a shit football game. But yeah, having them boys over and being able to show how wonderfully accepted they are in the community was a wonderful moment for all of us. And I think everyone that got to be involved with that, from Welsh shit coming all the way from Cardiff to seeing them, it was great. It was just a wonderful feel-good moment and had nothing to do with football. So yeah. Football sucks. But
There you go.
the community still isn't.
Nice one.
Yeah, already given them your big up already, Phil P. But for you, what's the best moment of the season so far?
Well, there's a couple, which is weird because when you first asked me, I was like, I'm struggling here. Obviously, right at the top.
Sorry,
is
Phil is
big-
really good looking, eh?
God bless
Yeah.
you.
Oh, you can hear me? Oh, sorry.
We've only got him
You're
on
not
for the
on
eye candy.
It's the wrong Phil.
You're not on mute. Basically, all the Phil Army got together and paid for my plastic surgery. So big up to all the Phil Army, especially.
Big up
Phil
50p.
Basically, the highlight of the season is getting big up from Kuva, which just trumps everything, and being on this show. But as far as the football's concerned, I think the highlight was, I can't even remember what game it was, but my mate Dave, who I sit with, part of the group, he put a little cheeky accumulator on Richarlison to assist, to get booked, and another Spurs to win, and something else or other. I think it might have been against Fulham at home, so it was early doors. It looked in danger, I think, when Mitrovic equalised or scored late on. No, it wasn't
2-1.
equalised, but they were pushing.
Yeah.
But then old, what's his face? Richie had already set one up, so that was in the bag, but he hadn't got booked. And so when he scored and it got disallowed, he ripped his shirt off. And as he's running away, we're celebrating because someone scored, obviously. But as he's running towards the corner flag, he starts lifting up his shirt. And I'm looking at Dave. He's looking at me. I'm going, he's going to get booked. He's going to get booked. And then I was watching the ref as we're pogoing up and down. And the ref's reaching for his pocket and books him. And even though the poor bastard got his goal disallowed, the booking stood. And Dave pocketed about, I think it was 450 quid. So that paid for his kid's season ticket, essentially. Nice. So big up, Dave. Down with gambling generally, of course. It kills lives and really is a bad social ill. But that day, thumbs up. Big up Richarlison. You've done fuck all the rest of the season, mate. But 60 million notes converted into 600 quid in Dave's pocket. So, you know, up yours, Levy.
There you go.
Back to you in the studio.
There you go.
That game together. That was an interesting afternoon watching that game with Bob. It was shit, but oh well.
It was. Keep it going in logical order then. BobSpur. Good. What was the best bit of the season for you so far?
Best bit was there was a week, a constant week of Harry Kane should go and win his trophies somewhere else. Harry Kane, we should sell Harry Kane for his own sake. Harry Kane should go and we should allow him to go. Well, we want him to go. A week later, scores the goal against Man City. Come on, Kane, the legend, the best ever striker at our club. I think for me, Harry Kane getting breaking the record for Spurs has to be up there. Alongside, have to say, a Ben Nicktit, Phil's rant, man. Outside after the Milan game. Absolutely brilliant. Your dad was shit scared of you that day. You were halfway through. Your dad looking at you going, who the fuck is it?
No way, mate. No way.
Man, that was scary. And I think I texted you straight afterwards. Mate, you all right? Yeah, brilliant.
Mate, listen.
I just love the nicknames. The nicknames about how angry he was. Down the Batman.
Yeah, cataracts. It's a cataract. Get gallbladder.
Listen, Bob. My dad. Listen, my dad didn't raise a fool. He knows exactly what it's about. To be fair, he's probably angrier than me. It's just he's the manager. I'm like the attack dog. I'm the Joe Jordan to his Harry Redknapp. You know.
Yeah.
When little people are getting out of line, you know, they send the big dog in to chew on them. Do you know what I mean? He's fine. Yeah, Dad's fine. But thanks for your concern, Bob. Love you.
It's good. It's good. That was brilliant.
Fair. We'll go to Haz next. The highlight of the season for you, mate.
Oh, Antonio Conte's rant. That's my highlight. Finally, someone said something that we've all been thinking for the past 20 years. And he just spoke the truth for about 10 minutes, however long the press conference was. And that's the highlight of the season for me. But you could take that as a bad thing if you want. But
yeah, that was for the next segment. So she really didn't get the concept. You know, first you had a hard time adjusting to Bob's show when you came on In the Wall. And the first time you come on In the Bull, which is the light version of In the Wall, you start screwing up right away. You know, Phil P hits the ground running, and this is like your third or fourth. Like, you do this on a regular basis, man. Come on.
Yeah, it takes up a lot, to be fair. So
you and Jacob down there, man. You guys are going to stay down there if you keep this up.
Yeah, I think we've been calling the wrong Phil Hollywood, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's clearly the man's here.
Yeah, it was good for me. The thing was good, but some people take it as bad. So yeah.
Fair.
And Ems in here said he gave up listening Prince for this, so it better be good.
Some people make bad life choices.
Bryce reminding us about our dear friend Brian's love out there. Terrible, Bryce. Terrible. Who are we on, Coops?
Bryce, he's not one to let things lie, is he? No. Yeah, Leo. What's highlight of the season for you so far, mate?
Well, out of all the highlights that we've had, I know that at the beginning of the season when we played against Fulham, I took a trip down to Milwaukee to watch the game with a bunch of different supporters clubs here in the United States. And so being able to meet a bunch of different Spurs fans from across the United States was a pretty dope experience. Really good beer, really good food, and I met really good people. One of them who now, is a regular on my show. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have made good connections as far as, just good people to know. And we won on top of that. It was a good game. And I walked away and came back home from a trip, a happy guy because we won. And it was a highlight of the season for sure.
Nice. Social aspect's always the thing you got to back up a terrible day of football, isn't it? Especially on away trips. Jacob, for you, highlight of the season so far.
Highlight of the season for me so far. Anytime my favorite player scores a hat trick, let alone a hat trick in 13 minutes, that's got to be at least a highlight in a low season for me. Heung-min Son coming off the bench versus Leicester. I'd say that is a highlight for me. I was gonna say the Kane bit because honestly, that's pretty special. Just to be a fly on the wall across the pond, to be able to witness that is pretty sweet. So that's also another good moment for this season. Also, I want to throw out there, I personally also enjoyed. Not because we lost, but Adama Traore scoring.
Don't do it, Jacob.
Adama Traore scoring the game winner versus Tottenham Hotspur when everyone likes to take shits on the man. And I sit there and back him. Everyone wants to talk all that. Come on. Bring the smoke. I don't care. Bring the smoke. I don't care. That was a good moment because it was great. I told you so. Y'all be doubting on the man, the myth, the legend that is Adama Traore. And you know what? He proved everyone wrong, and guess what? Every single Spurs fan had to hear his name be called. So, say what you will about him. Boo. Bryce.
And he's been
Bryce.
proving everyone wrong ever since.
Hey, I mean,
Bryce,
come on.
I don't know, Coos. What do we do? Do we just at this point, Jacob's good luck because I can only take him so far. He's really pushing it, man.
He is. Last but not least on this round. Well, actually, probably least because he left it till last. It's Brad. What's the highlight of the season for you so far?
I think opening for Guns N' Roses at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was a particular highlight for me. What, you didn't see it? Oh, okay, fair enough. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. No, going along with what Ben was saying earlier, I think when Bobby K came over, meeting Bobby and his kids and all the other people that turned up, but meeting people from this community in general, really. A couple of weeks ago, a lot of the Irish crowd came over for the Milan game, and we met up with them, had a few beers, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think whenever I meet people that I only know on screen, I think that's a real sort of cool thing. Football wise, I'm probably the only one on this panel that's seen Jimmy Greaves play and score. So I was particularly pleased when I was at the stadium when Harry Kane broke his record. Oh, nice. I thought that was actually brilliant. Probably the highlight of the season for me, to be fair, because it's such an amazing record. I think people that don't really know Jimmy Greaves don't realise how good he was. He was the Messi of his day, and for Harry Kane to actually break his goal scoring record is an absolutely amazing achievement. So that, for me, football wise, that was the football highlight.
Nice one.
Yeah, for my dad's always said Jimmy Greaves best footballer this country's ever produced.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it's quite some feat to overtake that record, wasn't it? Pity Bob stole the moment and beat you to that one, wasn't it? So never mind. Onward we go. How about you, Bobby K? Then, what's your favourite moment, mate?
Oh, you guys have already stolen it from me. Ben took it already, and then Brad just finished up with it as well. You know, coming over there and finally getting over to Tottenham, the area of Tottenham, going to a game in Tottenham. I've never seen them play there. So, and on top of that, being able to do it with the kids was just absolutely amazing. Got over for little K's birthday. As all of you know, Paddy Hartnett, he's here in the chat. Even though I hate him, got to love everything he did for the boys. He's just went above and beyond. You guys, all of you, Ben, setting up a party at his shop, a birthday party for Christian. Had this. You guys saw the cake. What for those of you who don't know, Ben just got this fucking amazing cake, man. Jacob, I gotta send you a picture of it actually, because you're gonna jizz when you see this cake, baby. It's got a print of Sunny and everything on it. You got the 3 Spurs. He's like, what's that? Sorry,
it's a children's cake, man.
Yeah, but I said what Jacob's gonna do. What little K did do.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so that was just getting over there and getting to see everybody, meet everybody in person was phenomenal. The love we got and the affection, and you know, Nick driving us around left, right, and center everywhere. Bob, you know, you took your time out. You took us around everywhere. My family and everything. It was just amazing. You know, Rez took us all the way down to Leicester. I met all of you except for Phil and Kuva that are on this panel here right now, and.
Yeah. All right, mate. Calm down. We didn't want your life story.
Oh. I hit the wrong button. I did. I did remove myself. I was just exit the solo stream. But yeah, that was the highlight for me there. So on to the next then. Kuv's the bad.
So the highlight was not meeting me and Phil P. That's what he said.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's what I heard.
So I missed out on the Beauty and the Beast. You guys pick your own designations there, your own tags, whatever.
We'll share it, mate.
Well, it doesn't matter who's Beauty or the Beast. We're covered in custard pie from you, mate, so no one will see what we look like.
It's actually chocolate, Phil.
Oh, that makes us chocolates now, then.
Nice. Chocolate biscuits, like a KitKat, right, Koofs?
You're our chocolate bar, man. Don't you say anything.
Repetition doesn't make it correct, mate. That's all I'll say. Easy to
Dad was there. Big up, Danny.
If you're ever in doubt about KitKat being a biscuit, if you have any doubt whatsoever, just remember you are wrong to doubt.
Shut up, Kuva.
No, we don't say that to Kuva. We say that to this guy.
Shut up, Alan. Shut up.
You're losing your emphasis on the Alan.
Well,
anyway, on we go to the final part of it, the ugly part of the season.
You don't want to do the bad? I suppose the bad and the ugly is no. So this the ugly would be pretty much what was the ugliest moment. Either
I think the whole season.
A certain play Dyer made, which everybody I'm sure will end up bringing up at some point. Emerson's disgusting play at the beginning of the season. Lloris spilt gold. Attitude from players. Maybe something out of Conte in a press conference. Maybe one of Levy's actions. Just pick one specific thing that you think was the ugliest moment of this season thus far.
Yeah, I know. I already know what I'm going to say.
Well, you got to wait till Kuva picks. Oh, well,
Yeah.
there you go. Lucky you. Stop being so nice to him, Koofs.
Hesitation. Bob.
Right, for me, it's awesome.
You had your chance.
You had your chance.
Bob, ugliest moment of the season for you, Bob.
Right now. Everything's ugly about the club right now.
We'll wrap up.
I thought you were going to say the show, you dick.
Yeah.
Right now, this moment, sitting in here with you fuckers.
Exactly.
Right here, right now. This is
Joshua struggling to beat Franklin is bad. But no, the season right now, where we are right now, is fucking ugly.
Yeah, it is fugly. It is fugly.
All way round, man. All way round. Just now, where we are in the season, it's ugly.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, we will let Haz have a go then. After Jacob.
No, too late.
Jacob, what's been the ugliest part of the season for you so far, mate?
Aside from the fans turning on each other like a pack of rabid wolves, I would say the ugly part for me would be just Antonio's comments in the year of 2023 because it was just progressively worse and worse and uglier. And this is, I'm just gonna one time for the one time, just let y'all know I still got it. I still have Antonio close. But I got to say that I really started losing hope when he started saying maybe 5th, 6th, 7th. I think that was in January. He started saying that 5th, 6th, 7th. Maybe that's kind of the team we are. And then he started saying Milan's history is the reason why we lost. Like when you look at our history, how could we beat that team kind of mentality? I thought that was pretty ugly. So for me, seeing my affection for the man Antonio start getting swayed by his actions and his words, I thought that's a pretty ugly. It's a pretty low moment in the season for me personally. Just because I don't know, I did at the end of last season. I was riding cloud nine. Youngman Daddy just got golden boot. We secured top 4. Arsenal was out of it. It was looking up, and I think I bought into the hope that Antonio Conte could bring us something because he seemed to be the only successful person in the building at the time, and it's just another failed moment. And I think for me that's just ugly moments. Same thing when we sacked Jose and we went 76 days without a manager. It was just ugly moment. It's just, when is this moment going to be over is kind of what I'm looking forward to. And it's not going to be on Monday when we play Everton. It ain't going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be a long road. But I mean, these are the things I think kind of shape you as a person, as a fan, as a supporter. So hopefully we come out the other end happier and filled with more joy, and hopefully holding something shiny that isn't just a golden boot.
Well said. Well said. Yeah, I totally agree.
You like how I ended that ugly with something? I tried to put a little twist at the end, make you feel good. Maybe not tomorrow, not today, not in the near future, probably not this year, next year, or the year after that, but at some point, or the year after that, but at some point, maybe not even the year after that, but it'll get there. So hold on now.
I used to have that attitude about putting up shelving. I'll do it tomorrow. It's okay that way. Tomorrow's
better
a
that
very
way.
long time.
Yeah. Tomorrow can be however long you want it to be. Time is a man-made construct anyway. So
That's true. That's true. True. At least that's why I always used to tell my boss. Anyway, onward. How's you having a good think about your answer yet? Yeah, we'll come to you in a minute when you have, because you don't. You look like you haven't. Let's go to Phil P.
Yeah, mate.
Sorry, before you go to Phil P, I just had to quickly say I forgot that it was Saturday night because we're so used to doing the show on Sunday, and most of the time I jump on Bob's, I enjoy my Saturday night. So I just want to say, cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Yeah. So I was wondering, I'm sitting here drinking a glass of water. What the fuck? I'm off tomorrow. Go ahead,
what does
Phil.
the B stand for, Bob?
I think you've answered the question, haven't you?
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bob
Obviously, Bollywood.
Bullshit.
Bob is a big movie guy.
Brown.
He
Brown.
really likes chip batty. Bob thought he wants to have a mug of tea in celebration of his favourite thing, which is a chip batty.
I do think Bob should be rebranding as Bobadom, though.
Yeah, that's my or onion bobji.
I think the B stands for coma, but Bob's never been very good at spelling. So dyslexic coma.
Well, in Indian, you spell coma with a B, okay?
Yeah, Boma.
Boma.
Boma Rani.
Boma. Hey, good luck.
Anyway, onward. We'll have Phil P's answer then, please.
Yeah, thanks, Kuva. Not sure what happened there. We've all got I don't know whether this is bad or ugly, but I think it's both. Both performances, but especially the home one against Woolwich, absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. It's bad enough that we've got such an appalling record away from home, and I still haven't forgiven both. Is that the cider? Are you on cider, brother?
Yeah, I'm a cider guy.
Yeah, me too. But
yeah, same here.
I'm on the Mont Prosecco this evening in such auspicious company.
Oh, see, I'm not that fancy.
Copperberg, mate. Copperberg. Pear Copperberg.
Copperbergs. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. I like that. The mixed berry one. I really like that one.
I've got a funny story about Copperberg. I'll tell you another time. Anyway.
No, tell us now.
No, how'd you keep an idiot in suspense? I'll tell you later.
Hey, wait, my wife says that to me.
I'm still waiting.
Actually, just quickly before we get on to the serious stuff, Kuva, what you saying about putting shelving up? A bloke once said to me, "Yeah, my neighbour called in a radio station and said, look, for my neighbour, let's call him Kuva, for my neighbour Kuva, can his missus leave it out and stop pestering him? He knows he's got to change a light bulb in the spare room. You don't have to mention it every 6 months."
Yeah.
So, I think that's we know what's on the list, everyone. We know it's on the list.
Yeah. Don't need to be hassled so much, do we?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm going to change a light bulb next time Spurs beat Arsenal away. My family will be living in darkness for years. Anyway,
like Paddy. Okay.
Exactly. But look, I mean, it was a disgrace. The away game was a disgrace. Lloris, this is one of the massive problems that I gone about at the club. Zero accountability at any level, whether it's the owner, the chairman, director of football, or chairman of the football operations, whatever bloody name he was. The scouts. Have we got scouts? Yeah, exactly. That being postponed was definitely a highlight. But then Lloris absolutely shits the bed, and this is a technical coaching term. He absolutely shits the bed, not dropped, just left. Even, Barry's mate gets sent off for a reckless foul in their half of the pitch. Didn't even get dropped. He missed the games that he was banned for in the league, but played all of the Champions League games. Absolute disgrace. Both of them should have been, at best, warming the bench. At worst, bombed out of the team completely until they fucking fixed up. But nothing like that. Just straight, carry on, lads. All acceptable. Carry on. Unless you're Jed Spence, you get, you're Teflon in this club. And I don't understand it. And this is one of the things I thought would change, and I hope was going to change with a
not until Eric Dyer fucking leaves. It's Eric Dyer. He's the fucking problem. He goes. I'm sorry. I'm not going to start what I started yesterday.
Contract though. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but actually, lads, on this,
no, I'm not doing it. No, it's Eric Dyer's fault. It's always going to be Eric Dyer's fault. I'm convinced he's the fucking problem. He's like the little bacteria that's infecting all the other cells around it, and it's just a constant problem. Look at it. You said even Emerson and Romero, these guys are Teflon. Why does Eric Dyer get to start? Why is he Teflon? Why is he his shirt name? Every fucking time they put out the 11, there's Eric Dyer's dumbass name in there. And there he goes with Dave the Predator Portnoy's fucking laughing like he's at a Miley Cyrus concert because, he cracked a joke about Spurs not winning a trophy. I'm going to agree with him like a fucking idiot. To me, Eric Dyer's the problem. Until you root out the fucking nasty tooth, when you have a root canal, you can either try and patch it up and fix it, which is what we've been doing for years, but when you're like me and you go to Mexico to get it done, the little filling's going to come out at some point. So it's better to just pull the whole fucking tooth out. And that's the problem with Spurs. We have too many fucking rotten teeth and we're just trying to put little caps on them. Let's extend their fucking contract. No, get them give them the Doherty. Do the Doherty treatment. Just rip the shit up and say goodbye. Find a home, you stray fucking animal.
Hey, Kuv.
I have a question real quick. I have a question.
Next time we better do this in reverse. Do the ugly first and then go to the good.
Yeah, I think so. Although I do like
Jacob. I like Angry Jacob, though.
Yeah, I do like the idea of sending Eric Dyer to Mexico to get his teeth pulled out.
Or even down to Colombia, he can join the Narcos.
That's gangster.
What I want to know is, Jacob, you said you went to Mexico to get your tooth taken out, right?
Well, yeah.
Do you still have do you still have both kidneys?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just curious, bro, because you go in there for a root canal or something, and you end up waking up.
Local anesthesia. They just numb the mouth.
Sure.
That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you before you wake up.
With white powder. Yeah.
Wake up in an ice bath with this Post-it note.
All jokes aside, Mexico's actually affordable dental care, and America does not have it. So laugh all you want about the kidneys, but at least I could go there and get treatment. Can't do that in America.
America. It's beautiful.
I just got a clay hole. It's great.
Hey, listen, the only thing I wanted to say, though, about Dyer completely agree. The guy's an abomination. Why is he playing? How's he still here? You know, let's go through the checklist. Dyer is Dyer. Never been a more aptly named footballer since Dave Baggershit retired from Preston in 1896. But
literally can't spell Dyer without die.
But what I would say though is, apart from him and Davis, the rest of the players now are either new or are good players that are left
Sanchez needs to
behind.
go as well. What are you talking about?
I know, yeah, but how often does he play? Look, in the end of the day, right? I don't expect Dyer and Davis to pull up trees because I know their shit, right? All due respect to them. They're obviously professional footballers. They've done much more in their career than I have in a football sense, right? But our best players, how often, right? What did Sonny do? What did Kane do? What did Lloris do in those games against Arsenal?
Like
no, hold on. What did they do in those games? Who actually showed up for us in the North London derby? Our captain, right, who's World Cup winner, all this bullshit, fucking looks like he's playing beach volleyball for Arsenal in both games. Fucking disgrace. If I was in that dressing room, the fucker wouldn't have had a windpipe at the end of it, just like fucking the finishing move at the end of Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze, motherfucker. And if you don't know, fucking get to know. Back to you, Kuva.
Back to you, Kuva.
Patrick Swayze and his ghost from the film Ghost.
Exactly.
I think we need to just, I think we just need to relax about our. Yeah, we need to chill about our center back issues, you guys. We're signing Clement Longley. We're going to be
God,
fine.
give me more fucking Clementine. The French fucking Dyer.
You know what?
God.
Seriously,
Clement
I'm running out of
Longley
people to kick out.
is French Dyer. Anyone that does not agree with that
It means
is the
Dyer in
problem.
French. Do you know it means Dyer in French?
Yeah, it does. Long gap.
I thought Longley stood for "let you down" in French, but I might be wrong. I didn't
No,
take
it's Eric
French.
Dyer.
Now listen,
His name is Clement Eric Dyer. That's what his name is.
Just means lengthy fuck.
Also, in case Eric Dyer watches Three Spurs Boys, my offer still stands. On my show yesterday, I offered to fight Eric Dyer and Harry Winks 2v1, both of them versus me. I welcome it. I hope they accept I'll send them my fucking address. I'll fly to London and fight your ass on jet lag. I don't give a shit. Y'all probably kick my ass, but I will fuck you up a little bit at least, and I'll feel better. So, 2v1, Eric Dyer, Harry Winks versus me. Let's make it happen.
Who needs WrestleMania? Who needs WrestleMania?
You don't need WrestleMania because here.
No, bare knuckle,
Scott
no
just gave
fucking
you a
pads,
Royal
no-
Rumble, buddy.
UFC.
Listen, I want to know what.
No
what
gloves.
Winks has done. Winks isn't even
Eric
here.
Dyer for a table. I want to see that.
Scott just set up your whole Royal Rumble here, Jacob. Here's the list. He wants you to take
match.
out everybody.
Jacob, I'll be in your corner.
I just love that level of
with you.
commitment that you're prepared to fly over there. Know you're going to lose the fight, but it's worth it just to get a couple of hits in.
Yeah.
Get it in. Yeah,
I mean,
just to get
2v1,
a
I'm
shot
not
in.
Jackie Chan. I'm not gonna act like I'm, but I will do it, and I would happily do it just so I could fucking punch Eric Dyer in the face, and also Harry Winks. He'll probably catch an elbow because he'll wait for someone else to strike because he won't take initiative at all in any sense. He'll fucking take a step back, turn around, and look for help this way.
I really like that Brad is like really still because he was 2 minutes from getting attacked by Eric Dyer when he came into the crowd.
You should have tripped him.
Eric Dyer runs into the crowd after this guy. And you see Brad here like, oh no, what am I going to do?
That was weird. That was so weird because I didn't actually think he was coming for me. In hindsight, it's totally ridiculous. Why would he? But yeah.
I'm sorry. You march up all them fucking stairs. You better throw a punch, not just look like.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Don't be a little bitch. Throw some hands.
You know what really happened though? Apparently, his brother was calling him a wanker.
His own brother.
His brother. No, I'm joking.
I would be surprised if I'd be ashamed.
Eric, you shit. You've let the family down. Mom's crying, you wanker. Mom's crying. You've ruined Christmas. We lost to Norwich, you wanker.
Doesn't like you.
Lost to Norwich. That wasn't. It's fun times.
So cool.
That was the last game before COVID as well. Before lockdown. That's the last game before lockdown.
We got through the
nice
good.
taste in your
Everybody on the
Horrific.
panel within about 10 minutes. And with the ugly, I think we've done 2 people so far.
Yeah, I think we're struggling to
we
fit
are.
everything in, aren't we?
I don't even know where we were
I
at.
didn't
Who
even
we were
finish my
talking-
one.
It's not even done.
Look, all week, Bobby's been saying to me, "Oh, we've got to think of more things for the show. We've got to think of more things for the
Think of
show."
less.
And it's like, no way. You need one topic. It's going to go off the rails. And 2 hours has gone
We
past.
spoke for 20 minutes about the great debate, let alone the good, the bad.
Yeah.
It took 25 minutes just to say hello.
Listen, just
I
like the
did find it
Champions League
brilliant.
final, it only took 23 seconds for us to show massive arse. Do you know what I mean? On the show. So, we
Big
got
up Leo.
cancelled.
Big up Leo.
I've forgotten where we are anyway, but I'm sure we're supposed to come to Haz. So, Ben, what's the ugliest point of the season for you?
Unfortunately, it was the trip to Milan. In terms of it was a horrible evening. Everything from getting on the train and being eyed up bit by Milan fans in balaclavas, like hundreds of them, to get into the stadium and not having a single clue where to send Tottenham fans, nowhere to go to the toilet, so you're pissing in the street, walking up all those stairs, the fucking awful Italian security not letting you in the stadium when there's 15 minutes before the fucking kickoff, and oh no, just wait a bit. There's no one fucking in front of me. Just let me through. Then 2 fucking checks, like treating you like a criminal. So yeah, fuck the San Siro. Knock it down. I can't wait for it to be knocked down. And it's a disgrace to the city of Italy. Not city of Italy, it's the city of Milan. It's a disgrace to Italy, that stadium. It is a shithole. Anyone that says the San Siro is a good stadium is a liar. It is a shithole. Still pissing in a hole in the ground. It's 2023 and you're making people piss in a hole in the ground. That is unacceptable for a developed country.
I mean, I kind of like it, honestly. It's like very primitive. My son, he's realizing he can take his diaper off and pee all over the house. And to me, I don't really get mad at him because I think it's liberating. I think it's a freeing feeling.
Did you do that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to aim for out the door, but
Somebody
sometimes.
else's house, man.
So all that about how awful the San Siro was, and then Tottenham conceded. But by the time I got in the fucking stadium, we were 1-0 down because
We actually put the hole in. Yeah, we actually put the hole in the ground in the house just because we like it that way. But the people in the kitchen downstairs, they hated it.
Kept complaining.
Bob had to pretend he was in a coma just
Big up
because he
Amir's
pissed
in
all
there.
over the lounge.
That's it. Yeah, I did actually. Pissed the bed.
Go on then, Haz. You can go after Leo. Leo, what's the obvious point of the season for you, mate?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say Heung-min Son to me has been disappointing this season. Whether that's tactically being put out of position or being marked or bad form or just bad luck, whatever you have, for me, the biggest disappointment for me has been not being able to rely on one of our best players, in our squad, in Heung-min Son. Whether or not that's going to upset some people in this world,
Oh, no.
I understand.
You're right, Leo.
But-
Well done, Leo.
But thank you.
Shut up, Haz. It's not your turn yet.
Yeah, Haz.
I was saying well done.
Shut up, Alan.
Shut up.
You know,
Haz.
but for me, definitely is not being able to rely on a guy that we've relied on for a few, for the past how many years,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Not after winning the Golden Bird.
No.
That's yeah.
Who hasn't gone yet, other than Haz?
Oh,
On
did
the
Bob
obvious.
went? Did Bob go yet?
Yeah.
Brad didn't go.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to leave Haz till last. No, we're not. You go now, mate. Hesitation again. Brad, what was the ugliest point of the season for you?
Haz, are you seeing a trend here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Every time.
the ugliest part of the season for me. I mean, the bad part was the fact that my confidence that I had at the start of the season has just slowly eroded away, and that basically culminated with that awful performance at Sheffield United. Because I actually thought
that was another
we had an
turn.
outside chance of the cup. I actually thought that, you know, the fact that we drew Blackburn in the next round, which would have been played on the day that we drew at Southampton, and all this mess might not have even happened. And we would have had Man City in the semi-final. Yeah, difficult game, but you never know. And that was when my season just totally ended. And now I don't care. You know, obviously I want us to win, of course I do, but I'm not really that excited anymore since that Sheffield United loss. And certainly the other ugly thing is the way that I think Jay brought it up earlier, is the way Twitter and social media, everyone's tearing each other to bits in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we all support the same team, but it just seems everyone's going about this and that, and there's no middle ground. It's all, I hate this, I hate you, or this is great. There's no middle ground, and I just find that maybe it's my age, maybe I'm a bit more. I won't say.
That sounds like a marriage, doesn't it, Brad?
The
Hey?
problem,
Sounds like a marriage. I hate you. It's your fault.
Stratocaster. People like you, Brad, prefer guitars with a longer scale length, so you're wrong. Sod Jimi Hendrix. Sod Paul. Not sod Jimi Hendrix. I love Jimi Hendrix. Sod you, Brad, for liking Stratocasters.
Oh, go on then.
It's your fault Jimi Hendrix is dead.
Yeah, it's your fault.
No spoilers. You've already spoiled Roadhouse. Don't spoil the Jimi Hendrix experience.
dead.
Yeah, can I just apologies for spoiling Roadhouse? It's a fantastic
Best
film.
Jimi Hendrix, by the way.
Remaking it. They're remaking it.
No,
No
really?
way.
Yeah, they remake
That?
everything. They remake everything.
Jesus, how can you remake Roadhouse?
I know.
You just
They
do the
remake
exact
everything
same
nowadays,
thing with
though.
different people.
Remake everything.
Whatever
Someone
happened
weird
in the
as well
first, just
doing- I
do it
don't
again.
do
People don't
That
rock
sounds
bullets
like an
anymore.
orgy.
Roadhouse remake, and it's someone weird playing Swayze's role as well.
Anybody would be weird playing it.
I think they should cast Bob as Patrick Swayze. I think it'd be like full circle. BobSpur TV in Roadhouse. I think it'd be great.
There you go. Make a Bollywood version of it.
And the actor
They're
that
dancing a little dingling.
the actor that plays Wade, the older bouncer in the Roadhouse as well. I've forgotten his name now, but
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. That's it.
Sam Elliott, yeah.
It's just got so much style. How do you replace that?
Was that the first film that he said, "I'm too old for this shit"?
Could be, yeah.
Could be.
But then he went on to do it in like 40 other films.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so did Danny
Contractually,
Glover.
he had to.
And so did Danny Glover.
Yeah.
I wish they'd remake me so I could enjoy my youth again. That'd be good.
Do you know that the first time Danny Glover says it in Lethal Weapon, he's talking to the psychologist, which we all should do as Spurs fans, on the car phone, and the car phone is one of those that you off the brick. He had it off the brick with a wire, and then he put it in, and he had to pull back the car seat, put it in the back, and then put it forward to get in. And he said on the way back to the car, "I'm too old for this shit."
Yeah.
Which I think we could have the new Spurs motto. Spurs fans, I'm too old for this shit.
You get 14-year-olds saying it.
My 3.5-year-old's still saying it. Leave me out.
Leave me out.
Leave me out. Brilliant. Oh,
She's a
that
wise
was
woman.
awesome. Leave me out. Oh, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. Jay's asking a serious question here, Coops.
I think Jacob is, isn't it?
I think Jacob. Yeah, I think Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob, what are you, 6'4", right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
6'4".
West.
Yeah,
I
Jacob
think
wins.
Bob and I are the same height.
Or
I think Bobby
5
Kay
foot
and I are a
16.
similar height.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit shorter than you two. You guys got about an inch on me, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Start when it matters.
Whole inch. Whole inch.
And I
4
think,
inches wide.
Phil T is taller than both of us as well. I think it's going.
Yeah, I'm
Jacob,
5'2". I'm 5'2".
I'm quarter to.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I want to bring this one up, but it is from somebody very special. So we can't ignore conversations from this man. That's for sure. Big up, Amir.
Shabbat shalom.
Big up Amir. I'll read this.
Big
one.
up, Amir.
So we have to go 4 at the back on Monday, given all our injuries. I'd really love to see an attacking performance going back to the Spurs DNA. I'd love to see Kane and Son playing up top together again. Yeah,
Read the room, Amir, you beautiful man. No football here. Read the room.
No, but for Amir, if he wants football, we give him football.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's enough.
I think that's fine. We're okay with doing football on this sort of show. We just don't want to do Spurs, do we?
They got Nippin. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and speaking of not talking about football, here's Nippin, our buddy that's a Chelsea fan. So I doubt he'll want to talk about football right now either.
Get battered everywhere they go.
See, I like Nippin, so I can't bug him.
Paddy saying, question for the panel: if Spurs folded tomorrow, who would you follow? Local team.
Barnet.
That's an easy.
No, do you mean local team for Spurs, or would it? Because for me, local team would be like Dorchester or something. It's like
It's
Local.
Dagenham
I think
and
that's what he
Redbridge.
means,
local
like
team as in
whoever's your
local team to you, probably.
I'm
Yeah.
Barking. I was born in Barking, so Dagenham and Redbridge for me.
It would
be Barnet, it's nearest to me.
Leighton Orient. It would Leighton Orient up the O's. And Leighton Orient.
I'd go for a little team called Mansfield Town FC.
Okay.
The Stags.
Big up.
Why?
Just I have a fondness for them. I have no idea why. I remember when I started playing FIFA, and I've always started a career mode, and I always start with them, and I just always play like my whole career with them, and so I've just grown to actually love Mansfield Town, apart from Tottenham, honestly.
Yeah, he's
Leo,
nice.
have you
He's
seen
Midlands.
Mansfield versus Spurs from 1978? I think it's on YouTube.
No, I haven't. I will have to check
it
that
out.
out because I'm a big fan of the Stags.
Mansfield versus Spurs from 1978. It's a 3-3 draw. It's classic. It's on a muddy pitch. There's mistake. It's a classic game.
When I go over there to England, one of my goals is to be able to watch. I want to plan it where I could go watch one of their fixtures as well, and travel to Mansfield.
It's a 2.5 hour drive from London, East Midlands. It is.
Well, you better take the day off because you're the one that's going to drive me, BobSpur.
Yeah, man, I'll take it.
Hey, you know what? He will
I know
too.
Nottingham. I know Nottingham.
Yeah,
man,
no.
definitely, 100%.
He will too. He drove
Nice.
me all the way
Yeah.
to my uncle's, bloody all the opposite way from where he had to go. He shows me on the sat nav, as you guys like to call it over there. That this is where he lives, and this is where we are. But we're gonna go. I'm gonna take you all the way over here still.
Yeah, and we'll have to
God
do one of
bless
those
you, mate.
streams. We'll have to do one of those streams while you drive, BobSpur.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
I still got to put
Bobby always
the
likes to
video
drive
together
and do
from
a
the whole
stream.
friggin' the trip here. I'm so lazy. Nippin, sorry, buddy. We got one spot, and we're actually going to be doing our game and just ending up. And if that person was going to join, I'm not too sure. He's here. What's that?
I'm not sure we got time for it.
Oh, we make time. We
could just do one of the rounds. See how long it lasts.
That's good. Well, actually, I was just going to. We're at an hour. I was going to probably get it kicked off soon.
I came here to play all the games, Bobby.
Exactly.
So damn it, we're going to play all the games.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Koofs, we can't disappoint our guests now, can we?
I had to tie people in the basement just to get free time, so I'm not gonna let them out until I'm done with this damn stream, bro.
Leo wants to play spot the ball.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
big up, Sophie.
Yeah.
Did we forget about Haz's answer though?
Are you going to
move on. Did we forget? Haz, did we forget about your answer?
Yeah.
Oh well, never mind, eh? On we go.
All right. Hey, Graham's in the house. Big up, Graham is here.
Hey, Graham.
Go on, Haz. Have your time in the spotlight.
Just put it in the comments, mate. Just stick it in the comments.
I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it. It better go on, Haz. This better be good, man. This better.
You can do it, Haz.
Come on, Haz. You got this, buddy.
Arsenal at home. That's it.
Come on,
Arsenal at home. That was fucking shit. That's it.
Yeah, big up. You're right.
Oh,
100%
Bar,
right.
come on.
That was really disappointing.
Well, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
That was fucking depressing.
That was really
That game was depressing.
Depressing for you. You know how much I spent just come over there.
It was depressing. We had a great day out, Haz. We had
We did.
everyone out.
We actually had
had
an
cake,
amazing day, but it wasn't because of
We had
that.
cake. We went to the Chick King. It was absolutely fantastic. And then the football happened.
Oh, Brad Patty just put the link up, Leo, for the game, Brad.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure.
So, But
I can't believe Haz used all those delaying tactics just for that answer.
That was pretty
It
bad.
is the right
It's basically
answer.
Tottenham and the
That is the
transfer
right
market,
You'd think
answer.
he'd be at least semi-professional by now, wouldn't you? I mean, he's been
think
Well,
so.
to be fair, he did build the anticipation. Yeah, you know what I mean. It was the anticipation factor.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but
Can't
I
point
think,
Tottenham
Haz,
for
I'm
anticipation
bigging
for
you up,
nothing.
mate. One, it was the right answer, but two, that was exactly the same as the game itself. We're all building up to it, the anticipation,
Yeah.
and then just
Just
brilliant.
blew your load too quick.
Like, we didn't even blow anything.
Blew that game, that's for sure. But Bob, we're gonna to get into the final here. Are you? Yeah. Because I was just thinking. So, Haz, that's pretty much all you had to say about the game.
Yeah, that was it.
That was the bad thing. That was the only
Yeah,
one
that
thing
was
you
it.
could think of. There's absolutely
I mean,
nothing else.
I could say the whole team.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up now! It's game time.
Kuva does not want to hear from you this evening, Haz. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say here, brother. Don't know what you did to piss him off, but I suggest you make up with him because he's like a legend in this
I'll buy
community.
him a
and
chocolate bar.
Everybody loves me. It better not be a fucking KitKat. I'm telling you now. That's like just putting salt in the wound, brother. Trust me. I'm telling you now, as a friend, don't do that. Okay. I'll figure out. I'll make a list for you. Okay. I know what chocolate scoop is like. I'll talk to Owen and Ronan. We'll get it sorted out. Not to worry. But you heard the man. It is game time. It is time for Spot the Bull. So for those of you that are new to this, like Phil here, what's going to happen is my dear, sexy Scandinavian right here sitting beside me, that big, delicious piece of vanilla chocolate there, is going to tell you 3 stories in 3 different categories. One story will have been made up by myself, one made up by this beautiful gentleman right here, and one will actually be true. So it is time for Spot the Bull, gentlemen.
Cows.
Yes, that's why you have to spot the bull. You see what we did there, Brad? And I'm Indian. You don't think I know what a fucking cow is, man? Come on, you fucking racist fucking guy, man. Poorly fucking a cow. 2 Indians on the panel. And the white guy goes, oh, that is a cow. Fuck off. Now get back on your blue sofa. Jeez.
You know when somebody uses the phrase "holy cow," is your usual answer just obviously?
Yeah.
Obviously.
The replies normally Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
Harry Krishna's in the last year of his contract, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get him on a cheap.
Okay, we'll start off with the stories then. First 3 stories. If you've got the subtitles, yeah, that'll do. Subtitles, why not? First story is called Safe Breaker, and it goes: Stephen Mills, a machinist and welder from Fort McMurray, Alberta, unwittingly solved a decades-old mystery when he visited Alberta's Vermilion Heritage Museum last May. In the basement of a £2,000 sealed safe. Now, in the basement sat a £2,000 sealed safe, which had been donated in the 1990s. Everyone from professional locksmiths to the safe manufacturer had unsuccessfully tried to crack the combo. After a tour guide told him of the tale, Mills jokingly spun the dial in a random combination, 20, 40, 60, 3 times right, 2 times left, 1 time right. To everyone's surprise, the door creaked open. Sadly, there were no gold bars or precious jewels inside, just a few papers from a waitress's order book dated 1977 and a pay sheet for around $9.95 from 1978. Solving the 40-year-old mystery, though, was priceless. So that's the first story, Safe Breaker and just fluking a combination. Second story, treasuries for pussies. Ancient Egyptian pharaoh Ramesses II's tomb had sadly been ransacked, and all of the highly valuable treasures either stolen or claimed within days of the tomb being unsealed. However, decades later, a side room for the tomb was discovered, it was quickly identified as the resting place of one of the pharaoh's beloved cats. It's been widely recognized that ancient Egyptian culture elevated cats to the status of minor deities, so expectations were high that the tomb would contain treasures befitting a god. Painstakingly, the tons of sand and debris filling the chamber were carefully removed, and a small sarcophagus that was unearthed, along with the guardian statues that are customary to the most similar burial sites. Slowly and excitedly, the archaeologists prized off the lid to reveal the contents. The skeletal remains of a cat and a small, tightly wound piece of cloth and wood. Cat toys are not a new concept, but their value to their four-legged owners is priceless. So that's the second one, treasures for pussies. When they unearth the tomb, it's just a cat and a cat's toy there. Finally, for the third story, Crown family jewel. Dutch couple Jan and Wilma Dekker were on their honeymoon in Ferrara, Italy, and decided to visit the famed Castello Estense one day. They had arranged a tour of the castle and were delighted to meet Roberto de Camillo Este, I believe it's called, I don't know the name, who was descendant of Niccolo of Este, who had the castle built in 1385. Much to their joy, Roberto offered to take them on a private tour after hearing that they were on their honeymoon. Roberto would tell them the stories that they'll pass down several generations, and one amazing story of how this great-great-grandfather, Giuseppe di Carmelo, bought and hid a precious ruby in the castle to gift to his soon-to-be bride at the time. Unfortunately, Giuseppe died in a tragic horse riding accident, and the ruby's location was unknown. When departing the great room, Vilma would lose her balance and knock over an old wooden statue that would fall and crack open. The disappointment of the damage did not last long, as Roberto himself would pick up the pieces and discover the ruby that had been lost. It had been hidden inside the sculpture, and decades-old mystery was solved. So that's the third story. The ruby found in the statue in an Italian castle by accident. There's the safe breaker one with the fluking the code for the safe. And there's the Egyptian cat treasure that turned out to be just a toy. Which is the real answer, which is Bobby's fake, and which is my fake.
So I think this way it's we'll just keep up this one, Kuvs, and ask them who they think wrote this one. Is it true or you or me wrote this one? And then we'll go through the other two.
Okay, yep, we'll go for that.
The panel
keep a regular order on this, otherwise it's going to get confusing. We'll go. Ben first, please.
We're going to go Bobby, true, Kuva.
No, just this one. This safe breaker one. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Me, Kuva, or is it true?
Bobby. I know.
You say I wrote this? You say I wrote this, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Next,
Phil.
I've deliberated long and hard about this in the last 3 seconds. This one is true.
This one's true. Okay.
Brad?
I think, and it's only a guess really, I think this one is Bobby.
Okay.
Well, of course it's only a guess, isn't it? Unless you know it.
I was thinking the same thing.
Come on, keep up, mate. Keep on, mate. You're doing well, though. Nice sofa. Leo.
It's blue, you know. It's blue, you know.
Yeah. I
Some
think
times that sofa, and clearly some bad ones as well.
the first one is yours, Kuva.
You think
Okay,
this one's
okay.
Kuva's? Okay.
Leo, the safe breaker story.
That's what Leo said. Yeah, that was Leo.
Yeah, Jake, I'm asking.
Oh,
Jake.
sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think safe breaker. I think that's Kuva.
Okay.
Bob. No, go on, Haz. We're doing this. Keep it in order this time.
I'm saying you wrote this one.
Kuva?
Yeah.
And Bob.
Well, I know for a fact that this is a complete guess. That is true.
Interesting. See what he did there. Very obvious. Yeah. Okay, so Bobby, you okay? So
Sorry, Phil. What was Phil's answer with this one?
This one's real, mate.
You said this one's real. Okay.
I desperately want to change, but I'm going to stick to that.
Okay.
Controversial.
And then a little bit, but we won't say anything about it.
Do you not know, do?
Treasure is for pussies. That's the cat's toy buried in the sarcophagus.
So Ben, would this be Kuva's or is this real?
I think this is true.
You think this is true? Okay.
Gotta believe the cat.
Phil's facial expressions tonight have been excellent. It's always the same, but it's excellent.
Oh,
You make a good face, Phil.
I'm just trying to warm up so that Bob can clip something when I make my debut on in the wall.
Nice. You need
I'll just
one of
turn around
these.
at night,
Just keep one of these like this close. That's right there. You're done.
Yeah. I need close-ups, Bobby K.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me click on this, and go ahead, Phil. Oh.
Let's just do this for the next 20 minutes. That's fine.
All right, who are you?
The treasure is for pussies, Phil.
I think this is Bobby.
Okay. And Brad?
Well, I actually used to be an Egyptologist many years ago. The Egyptians, definitely did like their cats. They thought of them as gods, and they used to take their stuff with them for the afterlife. So I think that this one is true.
Fair play. Leo?
Well, going as my fellow comrade here said, he's an Egyptologist, and they used, he knows a lot more. He kind of changed my opinion, so I'm going to go with Bobby K.
Fair.
Nice.
Jacob?
I think this one.
Pussies.
I think this one's Bobby K.
Easy
Definitely.
enough. Easy enough.
This is Bobby K.
Just because I got a new little pussycat at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like something
I
you
got
would
married.
dream. I mean, that's pretty well known. I thought. I don't think you
big
need to
boss
be an Egyptologist to know
It helps
that.
if you are.
I've
though.
watched a
No, that definitely
lot
helps.
of
It-
Egyptian
It does
porn,
help
though.
if you are.
Exactly, Bobby. That helps too. And I'm familiar with the sport. The genre. That's a good one.
And Haz?
I think it's true.
That's my Eric Dyer face, Bob.
Haz says it's
Eric
true.
Dyer faces.
That's it. And to the side, you're going to be twisted and
Twisted and evil.
twisted and evil.
Actually, you know what we should all do? From now until the end of the season, we should film, do a fan cam, just our own reactions to the game, but then just only like splice it down so we only get the face when Dyer sets up one of the forwards from the other team.
Yeah.
You could have Eric Dyer cam and you're just filming down your arm with an outstretched finger. Yeah.
You got to hold your camera behind your back, actually.
Can I ask a question?
Bob,
Actually, if the Egyptology question turns out to be true, I've got a follow-up related question about.
It sounds like a
Eric Dyer.
trap, though. It's clearly a trap to tell you. It's clearly a trap. The Egyptologist thing, that's a trap.
Or is it?
Are you saying Brad's in on this, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are trapping him in.
Anyway, have we got to? Have we had to?
Bob.
How's it on?
Bob's left.
True.
It's about pussies. There's only one original dirty pussy, Kuva. So Kuva's done this one.
I could see this one being a Kuva as well.
Yeah, but that's why I think it's double bluff.
Exactly.
But who else would make a story? That's why I think Kuva did the first one, because who else gonna make a story about this safe?
Kuva loves a pussy.
So does Bobby
That is
K
true.
nowadays.
No, Bobby K.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesh.
it's already in the intro.
Oh, Jesh. Yes. We had to remake the intro. That's why we had to play it, because we had to redo the intro. Put my cat, get my little black pussy in there. Yes,
I'm really curious to know the
big fans
results
of
here.
safe cracking, so
big fans. So
Big
by
fans.
default, their answers, Kuva, I would already have. Technically, with this one, Ben would say you wrote this. Brad would say you wrote this. Leo would say this is the true one. Jacob would say this is the true one. According to Phil, this would be your story. According to BobSpur, this would be my story. And according to Haas, this would be my story. Correct, gentlemen?
Yep.
Not bad, not bad. So for the first story, I must tell you, gentlemen, that only Phil and Bob got it right. This is the true story of the safe breaker one.
Oh.
Actually, Coos, this is your part. Why am I doing this?
No,
Go ahead, Coos.
we can alternate, mate. The first fake one, the treasure is for pussies. Should have listened to some of the advice on the panel. This is indeed my fake one. Genius.
3 out of 3.
You've got to be sharp. You've got to know.
And you all fell for it.
Biscuit to get this.
I know you too well, man. I know you too well.
It's the title, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then thirdly, of course, Crown's
has it got to do
family jewel. That is indeed Bobby Kay's fake story.
You should always know when you hear those detailed bullshit names.
I still got one right.
You did get one right, Has. Technically, you did get a point. Bob has 3 points. He's out in the big lead already. Phil got a point in his debut. Jacob, Leo, Brad, and Ben all struck out in the first round.
I disagree. I think I got 3.
Okay, no problem.
I got one right, didn't I? I went for the second one being you, Bobby K, didn't I?
Yeah, but the second one was Kuva's. The third one is mine.
The third one's Bobby.
Yeah, this game is rigged.
Well, don't worry, Leo.
You
There's
can't play the race card.
6 points available still, my friend. Don't worry. Bob's only got 3 so far, so he can get 0 in the next round. So let's see what the next round brings.
To be fair, we did do 1 week where I just made up all 9 stories. So
that was fucking fantastic week. That was a good week. We were debating do that again this week, but
no, we
want somebody to lead you.
Or have we? Or have we?
Shh, don't be telling them, man.
Anyway, on to the second round of 3.
Round 2.
I will start for the first story, and it's called The Private Cafe.
It's true.
And this is in May 2021. It had been a very hard few years for Maxine Lapointe, who was the owner and operator of Café Maxine, a small coffee and pastry shop in Bordeaux, France. Or should be a patisserie, surely, shouldn't it? I don't know. Anyway, Maxine had been barely able to keep her business alive by making pastries at home and delivering them to people's homes. Frustrated by the inability to run her business normally, Maxine went on a quest. She would get every government regulation regarding COVID restrictions and was determined to reopen her cafe. After doing all of her research and making the appropriate adjustments to the cafe, she was ready to reopen. Maxine was able to have 3 tables, 1 rooftop on the terrace, 1 inside the cafe, and 1 outside the front door. Maxine would get flooded with reservation requests. In an attempt to regain some lost income, Maxine...
What?
Eh?
Where did that come from?
The seller.
Oh, here. That sounded like a Spanish. Leo?
Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Derailed.
Just have random voices from anywhere.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, my victims escaped from the basement, you guys.
Yeah, this is
What
all
got
like
out?
dancing out of there.
Man.
Oh, I thought it was that mushroom tea I had earlier.
Could be. It could be.
The person in the photo shown up at Leo's house.
Yeah.
The booty call has come home to roost.
We'll finish off the story anyway, then, just for the hell of it. In an attempt to regain some lost income, Maxine would auction off her tables online. To her amazement, people ended up paying over 10 times the value just to be able to get out and enjoy a meal. Right, that's the first story. Second story is called All for One. A lone chair placed at a lone table in the middle of a Swedish field may just be the hottest reservation in the COVID-19 era of dining. Bård för en, Swedish for table for one. Linda Carlson and Rasmus Persson's restaurant in the Swedish village of Ransater, I think. Population just over 100. Serves just one dinner per day, and the restaurant is already booked up through the summer, with a growing waiting list. Bad pronunciation I'm done on this. Anyway, but patrons don't even meet their server. A 3-course vegetarian meal is sent to the table in a picnic basket via a 50-meter rope pulley taking at least some of the social awkwardness out of eating alone. So it's basically the Swedish restaurant set up in the middle of the table, in the middle of the field, one table, basket on a pulley system out to the diner. Very, very COVID friendly. Thirdly, dinner for none. COVID certainly hit businesses that offered a night out hard. One of the more novel solutions came from a Belgian restaurant in the city of Liège. Rather than customers come to them, they went to the customers, but with a twist. A typical evening would see around 20 families logging on to an online group call and cooking their raw food delivery along with the chefs of the restaurant at the same time. Questions could be answered in real time, and the cook along proved to be so successful that it carried on well after COVID restrictions were lifted. Customers claimed that the sense of fulfillment at cooking from fresh ingredients under the expert supervision made for a wonderful experience. 2022 saw them achieve 3 times their normal revenue purely from the online side of the business, and they've had no shortage of chefs keen to showcase their skills. So that's the 3 for round 2. We've got the private cafe with the table at the balcony inside the restaurant and outside the restaurant. We've got the all for one, which is the Swedish table in the middle of the field, being the sole diner. And we've got the dinner for none, which is basically a delivery of raw ingredients and then a cook along party on an online scenario. So again, got to work out which one's true, which one's Bobby's fake, and which one's my fake. Going as usual, we'll go to Ben first, please.
I think you're trying to catch me out with the cafe, so I think it's Kuva for this one.
Okay. And Phil P.
Is brilliant.
Yes.
I've got a funny feeling these are all true, but let's not break the wheel on our first visit to this beautiful show. I'm going to say, because of the intricate attention to detail, someone's got a ghostwriter in. No, sorry, Bobby K for this one.
Interesting. Brad.
I'm going to go on the law of averages. I think I'm going to go Bobby again for this first one.
Right, agreeing with Phil. Okay. Leo?
Good move, Brad.
I've seen this show enough times to know that there's somewhat of a pattern, so I know the first one is not true. I'm going to go with Bobby.
Even though last round the first one was true.
Yes. So for this time it can't be true.
Well, you think that?
You
that?
think
hey, it's all speculation, you guys. It's all speculation.
Allegedly.
The algorithm does not lie.
Leo, this is what they want you to think.
That is true. Phil,
We do make a deliberate.
Or do they?
We do make a deliberate attempt to alternate the where the answers fall in the truth range. But
I just don't think my homies on top are that sophisticated to go that route, Phil.
Listen, they are to quizzing what Daniel Levy is to football administration.
Exactly.
You think they're Machiavellian, but they don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
And we spent just about as much money.
How does Phil know us so well?
Cheers to that one, Phil.
I've seen this show before.
Clearly.
Jacob.
Ben's answer made me want to say Kuva, but I got to go with my gut here, which was incorrect 3 times last round. So I'm going to stick with the gut. And I'm going to say Bobby K.
Okay. And Haz?
Bobby K.
It's a popular answer at the moment.
Yeah, Bobby K.
BobSpur, some sort of reality check needed here?
Yep, 100% guess. Bobby K.
All right, I feel confident about my answer now. I feel confident about it.
Interesting. So, oh, we're going for the all for one now, right?
Yeah.
All for one.
This
is the Swedish restaurant in the middle of a field,
table,
table. So Ben,
I think this is Bobby K, because you're going to be using Scandinavian heritage, and everyone's going to be thinking Kuva talking about Scandinavia again. Whoop-de-doo. No, it's Bobby K being sneaky man.
fair. Phil P.
Kuva, this is yours.
All right, I see. Bit racist.
Very.
Not racist at all, mate. You're not Swedish, are you? So, crack on, son.
See, look all the same to you, don't we?
I don't know where this is coming from.
Sweden, Norway, same thing.
Mate, listen. I may be an idiot, but I've got cataracts.
Nice. Can we give bonus points in this round, Bobby?
Fucking you, dude. You run the show. You run the game. You do what you want.
Yeah.
1 million bonus points.
Well,
even if he gets it wrong, he gets bonus points still?
Yeah.
All
Bless you, Kuva. Bless you.
Yeah. We'll rig it any way we want to, because that's how we
You're the
roll.
boss, man. Who says we're even going to tell them who won?
Sorry?
We won't even tell them who won. I'll just keep calculating points until the end.
Yeah, because it really matters, doesn't it? Going for that fourth place trophy is what matters on this game.
Winner is football.
Yeah, that's official. Yeah. Whoever finishes fourth wins this. Right. Brad.
I think that the meal being delivered on a pulley system, that sounds like Kuva to me. It sounds like Kuva would come up with, so I'm going with Kuva on that one.
Okay. Leo?
Yeah, so based on my aforementioned algorithm comment, I'm saying this one is true.
Interesting. Okay. Jacob?
Kuva, I learned yesterday that you were of the Scandinavian, when I said nasty Norwegian to describe Holland, and your Viking hairs stood up. And so my Viking hairs stood up when this was coming out. So I'm going to say this one's yours.
His Viking hair.
Yeah.
Has the Swedish restaurant one, mate.
I'm saying you wrote that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't call him racist, do you?
No racism.
That's
no,
racist.
The tone has been set. See, they're just followers, mate. You're the leader. Really? You're the ringleader.
Yeah.
Bobby.
True.
Yeah. Oh.
True. Interesting. And as soon as my lovely co-host there has finished totting that up, you'll be able to tell us what the obvious conclusion is to the round.
Yeah. Well, the obvious one, Ben, obviously, with the last one says this is the true story. So does Brad. Leo, by his calculated super algorithm thing, trying to be an Indian scientist, would say this is yours. Jacob and Phil and Haas would all say this is the true story as well, while Bob would give this one to you as well. You want to tell them who wins nothing?
Oh well, we'll start for the first story. Of course, the dinner for one. Well, sorry, the private cafe one. And that is in fact Bobby K's.
Oh, bollocks.
Got a point.
Actually, they pretty much everybody got that one except for Ben, unfortunately.
Yeah. So Leo hit the nail on the head with the algorithm checked out there, mate.
Yeah, we gotta think about that shit
job.
next time, eh? We're gonna remember that next time.
It sort of favors people that realize what a biscuit is, really, doesn't it?
Shut up, Kuva.
Okay, hopefully BobSpur's still listening at least, so I can read the story out. If not, he'll just have a punt anyway.
Yeah.
Right. On to the last round then.
Oh, you didn't tell them these ones though. Who did what?
Oh,
Here?
we didn't, did we? Oh, okay.
Nope.
So the All for One, which is the Swedish dine out one, is basically that is the true story.
Fuck.
Yeah, Leo and Bob got that one.
Fuck.
3 out of 3 again.
Yeah.
I think
Leo
Bob-
very happy now. He can say it's not through thinking about it; it's just purely because of algorithms.
It's all algorithms, baby.
That's because I know you guys. I know my homies. You know what I mean? I'm an avid Kuv and The Kanger, so I know what's going on.
There you go, baby.
0
Which
out of 0.
Does
Yeah.
of course make the final story the dinner for none with the internet version of cooking at home is my fake.
There you go.
That sounded true, though.
So
That
in
sounded
that
like
round,
something.
unfortunately, Ben still is sitting here with 0 points. Brad did pick up 1. Leo picked up a sweep there with 3. Jacob picked up a point for himself. Phil grabbed 1 point for himself. And Bob swept the board again. And Haas
I think
grabbed
Bob
1
won.
point again.
I think Bob has rigged
So,
it. I think all the
Do I
answers-
get my bonus points now or at the end?
No, at the end. At the end, yeah. Because with that way, we make sure Kuva will make sure you win. Even though if Bob gets all 9 for 9 even, Kuva will give you like 10
That's
points.
fine. I only
question
want
the
to finish
Games
fourth.
Masters. You know, just because we gave you a bonus point, if you're going to question it, it can be taken away.
Careful, Phil.
I
Tread
think
lightly.
I've got my cataracts on you, pal.
These quiz masters are selfish.
Did you realise it's opposite day? So whoever gets the least points actually wins.
Mm.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Either
That's
way, I'm
what
going for fourth place.
It's all about
Either way,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going for fourth place. Yeah.
The
Top
winner
four
of
finish,
the
baby,
fourth
top
place
four
person
finish.
gets an Audi. car.
Anyway, final round. First story, Midnight Snack. The dream was something out of a spy thriller. 29-year-old Jenna Howell of San Diego, California, was running from some shady characters on a high-speed train, and her fiancé told her to hide her engagement ring fast. Howell popped off the ring and swallowed it. She woke suddenly and, relieved that it was just a dream, quickly dozed off again.
Oh, yeah.
But the next morning, she noticed her left hand was bare. After a trip to the ER and an X-ray to confirm that Howell had already known it happened on her sleep, she had in fact swallowed the diamond ring. Doctors fished it out via endoscopy. Howell praised the ring's designer for crafting jewels so lovely you could eat them, but don't. Trust me.
At least you swallowed.
Yeah, it could be that differently, but don't trust me. Yeah, no, okay. Second story. And this one is called KitKat is a biscuit.
Shut up, Cuba.
Now, there are people in this world that would have you believe that merely hurling chocolate at something magically transforms the object into an entirely new state of being. This hallucinogenic fueled mindset is able to believe that adding chocolate to a cake and it's still a cake, adding coffee to a cake and it still remains a cake, putting jam between 2 biscuits and they remain a jammy dodger, and yet somehow lobbing some damn chocolate onto a biscuit somehow conjures the actual factual biscuit of truth into a chocolate bar of lies. The cake may be a lie, but the biscuit is not.
We know which one's Cuba's one.
These choco heretics can still be found today, hurling their ridiculous views about beans of all various kinds and peddling their insane ramblings at the good, upstanding people of the biscuit community. You can run your little coffee shop, but you can't hide from the truth. Nestle are a foreign company, and we voted for Brexit. God bless the king.
I think that was the opinion piece. Like,
That's true. That's true. That was true.
On to the third story. And that's called Sleep Snack. Timothy Weaver was a good man, but had one big issue. He was a sleepwalker. Timothy's wife, Jenny, would realise how bad the issue was one summer evening. It was a hot night in August of 2007, and Jenny had loaded up the freezer with cold treats in an anticipation of the upcoming heat wave. Much to her surprise, Jenny would wake up in the early hours of the morning to find Timothy was missing. She went downstairs and found Timothy passed out on the kitchen floor. During the evening hours, Timothy had wandered downstairs into the kitchen. During his sleepwalking phase, he had proceeded to empty all the freezer contents onto the kitchen floor and lie down in the melting ice cream. Although it ended up with being a nice, cool sleep, Jenny was less than impressed with the mess and the waste of almost $200 of ice cream. Nice. So there's your 3 stories. We've got the midnight snack. We've got the true one that KitKat is a biscuit. And we've got the sleepwalking snack. And again, you've got to guess which one's the fake, which one's the real one, and which one's which one's Bobby's fake.
Well,
which one's
the other fake. Definitely rigged.
Yeah. which one's Bobby's fake?
I think we need to distinguish the truth and fact. It's you could still say number 2 is Kuva's truth, but it's not actually fact. It's so
could be an alternative fact.
We mean a true story by the sense that like somebody out there that gets paid to actually write shit for a newspaper or a magazine or something actually wrote this shit out there. That's what we mean by true. It's actually in print somewhere.
We mean rock solid factual information here.
National Enquirer. Or National Geographic. Or
you also haven't read our press here, Bobby.
I was talking about the American one, the one that talks about the alien landings all the time.
Oh, right.
It's called something, National something.
National Enquirer, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it's the Enquirer. Yeah, I can't remember if the Enquirer is actually the prominent newspaper or not, though. All right, Kuvs, where are we at?
We are at midnight snack. We're going to go around the board
Benjamin.
again. So, Benjamin.
Oh, I think you're tricking us again. So I'm going to say this is Bobby K.
Okay. Phil P. The woman swallowing the diamond ring in her sleep.
I think this is Bobby.
Okay. What's that look for, Bobby? It's out.
Oh, just
you look disgusted somehow
because he knows he's been rumbled.
All right, fair enough. Brad,
trying to rattle me, man.
I don't know anymore. I think the first one's Kuva.
Fair. Leo.
Oh shit, Bob.
With your infallible algorithm tells you what.
You wrote the first one.
Okay, interesting.
Bluff. Yes, I like it. Bluff.
Interesting. Jacob.
True.
Interesting. And Haz.
True. I'm thinking it's true.
And Bobby is saying that Bob has gone off, but he's messaged me saying, final round, it's me for the first one.
He picked you for the first round?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Brad. What did Brad pick? Brad, what did you pick?
I said Kuva for the first one.
You said Kuva for the first round. Okay, yeah, that's first round done. Kuvs, next one. KitKat is a biscuit.
Yep, Ben.
I'm going to say this is the ultimate curveball, and I'm going to think it's true. It's wrong, but it's true. It's the truth, but from someone's. It's like the Sith. It's true.
But from the types of truth, from the dark side.
Yeah, it's from the dark side perspective. It's the truth. It's that. It's. That's what I think. From a certain point of view, it could be true, but it's wrong.
Yeah, it is very Sith-like. Yeah.
It's
what
funny
I
when
told you is true from a certain point of view.
Yeah.
Who was that? R2D2.
That was if Anthony Hopkins had played Obi-Wan.
Big up Alec Guinness.
The Guinness.
So, yeah, Phil.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Stell wrote this.
Interesting take.
It's got that vibe of I'm blaming the fans about it. That it, you know.
What do you want to do? Give them bonus points or takeaways for that?
Yeah. Give them a point. We'll rig it any way we want to, mate.
That's true too. I'm actually going to write Stell as his answer.
Yeah, big up, Stell. Ghostwriter Stell.
Stell's got a shot at 4th place here at the moment.
Is that
as long as he's got to wear Arsenal?
It's a trophy,
kit,
though.
mate.
It's a trophy.
Yeah, it's a trophy.
Brad.
Well, I like the way you're giving the impression that you're in the same room, which is quite frightening because you'd be really big and Bobby really small.
Yeah,
I'm just leaning back. I like to cuddle in behind him.
That's what
I
she
think
said.
number 2 is Bobby.
Okay.
Is that better, Brad?
Yeah.
I mean, it was bloody obvious, wasn't it?
It was so obvious, but they still went for it. I don't know. I don't get it.
It's kind of sweet, isn't it? You know, he's relaxed, had a few drinks and stuff. You know,
that's it. He's enjoying himself. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Where were we? What were you saying, Brad?
Yeah. Leo. Again, the algorithm. Seen you proud so far.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say this one here, although it sounds like it is your argument. My homie Bobby K wrote this one.
Interesting. Thinking a bit of reverse psychology here, a bit of bluffing. Yeah, that's what the game's all about.
They're figuring shit out, Cooves.
Yeah. Jacob.
I say Bobby K. I think he would write this, try and throw us off the scent because it sounds like something Kuva would write.
Yeah.
Fair. And has KitKat is a biscuit.
Kuva, you definitely wrote this one. That's what I think, anyway.
All right. On to round 3 then.
It is indeed. So the
sorry, Jacob, I see your message here. We're literally, this is it. We got 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah? Okay. And then we can get you to plug your show before you head out.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Well, you know what the answers are by default, don't you, Bobby?
I do, technically. Yeah, I should have worked that shit out, shouldn't I, while I was sitting here? Yeah. So that's wrong. That's wrong. You're wrong too. You're wrong too.
Me and Jacob said the same answer.
No. You. Shit. No, actually, I can't work out Phil's answer because Phil said Kuva. Sorry, he said me and Stell. So I don't know which one's true or you yet with him.
I think it's top 4.
I like it. I like it. So he's the sort of man that fills out a multiple choice with both like your B and C.
You know, do you remember Brewster's Millions? None of the above.
Great movie, by the way.
I think Sleepy Snack is true.
Oh, okay. So he got jack shit here. Okay. Yeah, we're all good to go. Cooves, you want to run it through? Tell them what's what. Tell them what it is.
I will. The correct one, the real one was, of course, KitKat is a biscuit.
No.
That's rubbish.
Well, the other true one would, of course, been the midnight snack with the wedding ring being, or engagement ring being swallowed at night by the lady.
No.
And the midnight sleepwalking and wallowing in the ice cream on the floor is Bobby K's fake one.
Yeah, because I actually did that shit once, man, and it was fucking awesome. I woke up, I was licking myself for days. I tasted like chocolate mint. She was so mad.
Someone used sleepwalking as a defense for a murder charge and actually got off.
Yes, I got off on it in the States. Yeah. Actually, it's funny you say that, Brad, because that story it actually came up, and I was debating using it in this, but I was like, that's a little bit too dark for what we're doing here. Yeah, I found another one where this guy shoved a whole bunch of dildos in himself and everything like that. And I was like, that's the kind of story I think we're going to use next time. Though. I think Elly's coming on next time. I'll save that one for next time.
I think we've got to give Ben some bonus points there because his deduction of it's my truth on one of them. I quite enjoyed that, so I think bonus points there.
Bonus points. How many do you want to give him?
Yeah,
Ben technically overall finished with a 0.
But with the bonus points, he's taken it all the way into first place. I think
doesn't matter what his points total is.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well
like
done, well
that
done,
doesn't
Ben.
really
You-
matter. Should I bother telling everybody else what they got for points? Because Ben won.
No, let's just leave it. We can say everybody
Okay,
else.
congratulations, Ben!
Everybody else. Yeah. I don't know why you're celebrating, of course, because everybody else finished joint fourth.
Yes, trophy.
Yeah.
That's you as well, Bob, who started off so well out of
Yeah.
the gates, going 6 for 6, but he did go 0 for 3 in the last round, though. But we'll let it slide, gentlemen. I know some of you got to go. You are pressed for time. It's almost 12:30 over there, so thank you very much for your time. Let's go around quickly and just find out where you're going to be next. Jacob, I know you got to bounce, so why don't you go first?
Hey, United Spurs of America. You can find us over there. We do our thing every Friday. And then there's a Monday show that I started doing with the Perchy TV. We are going to take the week off. He's got some family stuff, so big up Perchy. But yeah, big up Perchy. But every Friday you can find us over there. I might do a pop-up this week just because I won't be doing that Unmundane Your Mondays show. So come over there, check us out, United Spurs of America. It'll be a fun time.
There you go. Thank you very much. Oops. Wrong button. I gotta stop clicking the wrong buttons here, man.
And I do gotta go, but I love every single one of you. It has been
Thank
a blast.
you.
I'm sorry that I suck at these games.
Description. No worries, but thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the
Big
time
up,
out, man. We
Jacob.
appreciate it.
Big up Bryce.
Jacob.
He called my the good of the year, the Dama scoring. So he called it before I even said it. So big up Bryce as well. But I love you guys. Y'all have a great rest of your
Thanks,
night.
Jacob. Love you, buddy. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
We'll all chat soon. Take care, guys.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
I think Ben wanted to go quite soon as well, didn't he?
All right, then, Betty boy. What's up next? What's coming up on the Coffee Company here, buddy?
We have a new show coming out on the Coffee Company, which starts on Monday afternoon. Which
This Monday?
This Monday at 3:30. I am going to be joined by my new co-hosts on the Coffee Company, Kuv 99 and Bobby K, for a podcast we are calling Brewing Bollocks. So it's going to be an hour to an hour and a half every Monday where we just talk rubbish for a solid hour and a half because we're fed up of watching shows where all they talk about is bollocks. So we're going to do bollocks.
Sorry, you meant like complete bollocks, though, right?
Complete and utter bollocks.
Sorry, go
An
ahead.
hour and a half of complete rubbish that you're all going to absolutely adore. And we look forward to seeing you at 3:30 Monday afternoon. Brewing Bollocks with myself, Kuva, and Bobby. It's going to be a laugh.
There you go. Get on over and check it out, folks. The link is in the description.
Possibly not going to be a laugh.
Yeah. Actually, Buddy, while you're at it quickly, because you're a mod, you want to just dump all the links?
The one thing we will guarantee is that time will elapse.
Yeah.
Not if you're near a black hole.
Slowly for some, quickly for others.
The concept of time will move.
I'm going to be near a black hole soon. I'm going to go play with my cat.
Oh.
Shit.
Why, he's black.
Oh,
What's wrong with you guys? Seriously. My God. He's black. He's got a little black mouth, and he bites my hand. And he's going to be near his little black hole. You guys are sick fucking people, man. It's not in the wall. It's in the bull.
It's getting worse.
Okay, I'll stop now, Koofs. I'll stop now. Yeah, carry on, Koofs.
No, we're wrapping up now.
Oh, that's it,
Phil
Brad.
P.
Oh, Phil P.
Yeah, basically catch me on any old wrestling show. Just look up Ric Flair and you'll see some amazing things. Actually, serious point. I would just say Sean reached out to me and we might be doing a cheeky one-on-one debate about the state of the Tottenham nation. So I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be this week or maybe in 1,000 years when we're discussing my descendants and Sean's descendants will be discussing Levy's descendants and why we haven't won anything in 3,000 years. But yeah, watch out. It'll be on Sean's channel. So yeah, sometime. Maybe.
You haven't arranged a date or a time yet?
That's we're too near the black hole of Tottenham to put labels of time or anything like that on it. So is what it is. And plus, I'm going to be too busy watching Roadhouse on loop until
until the remake.
Until the remake, yeah. At which point I'm going to have 2 TVs and watch the old one twice,
and then compare them.
Yeah.
Not go anywhere near the remake. No,
see if you can overlay them. See if it matches up nicely. Yeah.
Oh, Bob
big
got his breakfast
Patrick,
brewed
big up
tomorrow
Patrick
morning,
Swayze. Big up Patrick Swayze.
Big up
R.I.P.
Patrick. Yeah, sad that one. He was pretty young still.
Except for in Donnie Darko, because he plays a well dodgy geezer in that, doesn't he?
Yeah, still good. Great movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Brad, where are we going to find you, mate?
Well, first of all, you can check out my song YouTube channel, Blue Sofa Songs, as it says there, or B Sofa Songs on Twitter. It's just me trying to write songs, so I basically play all the instruments, record them. All the lyrics are mine. It's a song comes out every 2 weeks. There's one out next Friday, which I haven't come up with yet, so that's going to be interesting. It's just something totally different from football. It's my other love, my passion, music and that. So click on that. Hope you like it. And click like, subscribe, share, do all those sort of things, and also do all those sort of things for these guys as well, because it's such a brilliant community that I'm so glad I found, which I found during lockdown. What more can I say?
Well, I know we can say thanks for coming, Brad. Keep up the good work there with making your own music and everything. It's just bringing that creativity out. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Leo, mate, where can we find you?
Well, being as it's nice and sunny outside today, and I'm wearing a short sleeve, I always like to take advantage to just let these guys, come out and about. My tattoos that I have for our club, and so, you can find me at Mile High Hotspur. I have a show with my co-host Parker, and we just are 2 lads that love to talk about Tottenham. We do a podcast every Thursday. It's our time at night, so it would be like midnight over there in the UK. Anybody's always welcome to join in, and I highly encourage you to like and subscribe to all of these channels here, and to follow us, because it's just a fun time being able to watch your guys' stuff, to be able to come on your shows. I love waking up and watching the Kauffie Company is always relaxing. Kuv and The Kang is always cool. I thought I had the algorithm figured out, but I guess the algorithm deceived me. So just big up to everybody that's in the chat, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day today.
Kuba, he tried to figure out the brown guy's algorithm.
The fool.
Or does he think he's fucking a Stephen fucking Hawkins?
I had it figured out, but
you did one round.
I guess it must be the Canadian algorithm that threw me off.
See, it's
you
the
just
Canadian.
didn't know about the Force, Leo. I knew all about the dark side of the Force, so that's why I became first. You need to know about the dark side of the Force. It's
fair enough.
Halfway
Really
to
strong.
Yeah, Ben. The trouble is for you is you don't realise sometimes when you're looking out from the bottom of the well that it's you trapped in it, mate.
Dark side.
Yeah,
we are all living it. We're all
make a lot of sense.
Some
That
would
one,
say
but,
unnatural.
What does?
We are all lying in the gutter, but some of us are looking up at the stars.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
The others of us are driving the car that just went past.
That wasn't me, by the way. That was Oscar Wilde. But...
What, in the car? Right, no.
In the gutter. Dead trunk of hookers. Oh no.
Az, where can we find you, mate?
Oh yeah. So my channel is HazSpur TV, and follow me on Twitter at HazSpur92. I'm live today, or tomorrow, however you want to say it. Sunday, 5 p.m. UK time, and just preview to Everton game, and I should be live on Tuesday afterwards. And big up to View from the South. I'm on that quite regularly, so Monday night I'll probably be on that fan show. Everyone knows about View from the South, and you can find me on Tommy's as well.
One show at a time, buddy. How many are you promoting here? one show,
like 4 different shows.
Oh, yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, View from the South, and Hotspur Hood. I'm on that quite regularly as well, and just wherever else really. So
That's Haz for you. Makes you wait ages and then just says that.
Are you done now?
As I've got a bit of work on Monday, mate.
Yeah, you get okay. All right. No, seriously, big love to everybody mentioned that has just mentioned. They're all our friends in the community.
Yeah.
It's a great community.
Subscribe to the channels you haven't already.
We're very lucky. Exactly.
Yeah.
Bob's not here, so I guess I'll do Bob. It's only fair, right?
Oh, just
one brown Bob for the other brown Bob. Right?
Do him
So,
like a cold box
yes.
of samosas.
So, Jess, I will be backing with the in the wall next the Saturday night, and all the fucking guys will be here. We have a good fucking time, and it's going to be a good fucking time. And then we do the wankity and the wank. Bring your own tissues because the price of tissues is going up like the price of gas. I'm not going to drive over to buy your fucking tissue. You drive yourself and get your own fucking tissue. You're going to need the tissue. But hey, before we get into the wankety wank, you need to join me tomorrow morning because I'm doing something about the breakfast brew. Even though I don't give a fuck about my friend in Canada who it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning for and he wants to sleep in, I'm going to get up and stream, make sure he cannot be on the show then because I don't like that fucking Indian guy. I don't like the brown people and I don't want the fucking Americans watching either because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning for them. So this is only for the English people. Breakfast brew with me tomorrow, 9 a.m. UK time. UK, fuck everybody else. Go the fucking the Spurs. That's about accurate, yeah?
Yeah, about right.
That's about good. Right? Okay. All right. So that was BobSpur done. So that's it for us, Coos, this week. That's we're back in 2 weeks now.
It went okay, didn't it?
Surprisingly.
Not sure about Haz though. You have to wait ages
for
him to answer anything.
my god! First Jacob starting the way he did. Oh my god! I was like, what the fuck? Who have we invited? But thank God, you know what I mean. They did pick it up. Whereas Jacob picked it up, Haz did slip. But you know what? But then we had this legend down here making his debut as well, and he just kept on par the whole way through.
It didn't go entirely. It didn't go entirely as planned, but at the end of the day, the real winner's football, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
that's what it's all about. There was a lot of top 4 finishes here. A lot of top 4 finishes here. That's it for us, folks. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. Get on over, give these boys some love here. Make sure you get over, like, and subscribe to everybody. Big up to everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us this evening. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Go on then. Go on.
Go
Out.
Leave me out.
You mean like the BobSpurs? I mean like my daughter says, leave me out.
Leave me out.